you guys? Welcome to Henshin Hangout. It is Saturday, TGIS. Thank you for joining us. What's the view count right now? How many people are in the view count? I want to know. It's got to be above 50. It better not be below 50 because there is 120 of you in the Ranger wrap-up, and I hope all of you are here for Henshin Hangout. If not, I'm really pissed off. Super freaking pissed off.
Kind of don't want it to happen, you know?
Huh?
I just want to see
Just to
what
make me
happens.
mad? This is Nagami. Everybody say happy birthday to Nagami. Happy birthday, Nagami. We're going to be talking about the Muppet Babies and Space Jam 2, right?
Sweet. Space Jam 2? Yeah.
Space Jam 2, yeah.
Kobe O'Brien? You replaced in the last minute?
Yeah, so you guys, thank you so much for joining us. You could have been anywhere else in the world today, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that. So, where are we going to start? We're going to start with Kamen Rider Zi-o?
Yeah, let's go Zi-o.
Zi-o! Alright. It was a fun episode. I'll give them that. It was a fun episode. We got a new future rider.
One of my favorite future writers so far.
There's our Henshin bro.
What's up, man?
Hi, what's going on? How are we doing?
Where have you been? Where have you been?
It's off.
So,
Hi guys. Hi.
We're squeezing right here.
Okay, we'll make it work.
yeah, we'll get right there.
We'll make this work.
Have a little fun discussion.
Okay.
So,
Hi.
what did you guys think of the Kamen Rider Zi-o?
This episode?
I loved
What do
it.
you know?
You loved it.
I loved it.
I still got
Mostly Kikai's
Okay.
parts. All right.
All right,
Hold on a
we're
second, hold on a
fixing
second.
it. We're mixing it up.
Are you sure? Hold on, give me a second.
All right. Sorry guys. I apologize for my tardiness.
Pulled a Daniel.
I did. I did. You know, I was
You know,
thinking.
sooner or later we're gonna have a cutout of you now. We should have a cutout of everybody now.
I was thinking that when I
Yeah.
parked. I went, "This is a Daniel move."
This is Daniel move. But yeah, you
Hey.
guys, thank you for joining us. We're gonna talk about a new fun little mini series for Henshin Hangout, which I'm pretty excited about. I like the idea. But let's start off with our buddy here, Kamen Rider Zi-o. If you guys don't know, this is Birthday Boy's little tower of
Happy
beauty.
birthday, by the way.
Little tower of beauty. That is.
Be careful, it falls apart.
I know,
really
this
easily.
is crazy.
But it's fancy.
It's fancy, definitely
It's
fancy.
not silver, though.
Yeah. So what did you guys think about today's episode?
I like Toku. I actually had a lot of fun with Kikai,
Keiichiro.
which of course
Is that Zamigo?
It is Zamigo's actor. So it's weird that we get Zamigo very soon.
Yeah,
we get
because
Zamigo's actor very soon after the end of
it's
Loop
like-
Hat.
With ice powers, too.
Yeah.
With
It's like
So
two different
weird.
people actually, because it's like, oh, super excited and not so excited. A super outrageous character like Zamigo.
Yeah.
And then like a really toned down version for Kikai.
But here's the thing, like Toku, have you seen the Keiichiro rebooted film,
No, but I'm used to him from the crossover they had with Kamen Rider Gaim a few years back.
which he played?
So this
Yes.
is no different to me. It's the same way he played it, except he's a little more happier.
Yeah. And this is kind of a cool. This is like a triple homage to me.
Homage.
When he's in this episode. One, they dress him up exactly like the Showa era Keiichiro. Two, he did play Keiichiro in the Keiichiro rebooted movie that came out 4 or 5 years ago. And so three, and this is kind of fun, he is basically playing, like you said, Toku, like he played it exactly played in Gaim, aka like how he did it in the movie, with a Showa hero flair, so he's a little happier, he's a little smilier.
He's a writer we haven't had in a long time.
Yeah, so definitely the truth. And even the future has a bizarre sepia past feel, which, though it's in the year 2121.
Yeah. One thing I did enjoy about this is Gates seemed a little different, or his demeanor, his attitude towards Sugo was a little different. He's a little bit more caring for him. I don't know. Yeah, like
I thought we got used to this when he finally became like, oh, you're my bro
it's been on and off.
Because we had that character turn where he's finally like, I'm on your side.
Yeah.
No, but then when he got the whole thing that he was gonna be, he is also like a prophet, or what's it?
Gates Revive.
Gates Revive.
Yeah.
His thing changed a little bit. Now he's back and he's more.
Oh, you're right. He
Yeah.
went dark and then he's just back to
Now
normal.
he's back.
Back
he's
to normal.
back.
It's kind of the show sort of back and forth
Can-
on,
Roll,
on
then we
character.
break it.
We make it exactly.
Can
we
we
make a
talk
roll,
about
we
his
break it.
counterpart though, Tsukiyami?
Oh,
Something was
character
off.
flip?
Yeah.
Something was off. I don't believe it.
I have a
do
theory
not.
about this one.
What is
Please.
I think White Waz switched her up. Like he
it?
wrote
I
in the
hate
books.
that name. White Waz and Black Waz.
I
It's
st-
really
You got a
bad.
problem with White Waz?
Yeah.
I got a problem. I do have a
I
problem
got a
with
problem
White
with the
Waz.
White Waz.
I got a problem with White Waz.
I honestly think he wrote in his book that Shu switched sides.
Oh man.
Because she was the one who came back to the past to not kill Sogo.
Then
to find
that's-
a more passable way.
If that's the case, then his powers, his book is OP. It's too
Like
much.
I said, you make a rule and you break it.
Yeah.
No, exactly, and I think that's a fair theory. It does seem to, because she's kind of a little off character.
Yeah, look, she's looking like
She's
dead eye
more
into the camera.
harsh.
Yeah,
She's less
more harsh.
compassionate.
Yeah, it's not her. It's definitely not her.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
She's white Tsukiyomi.
Yeah.
She's always been
not-
white Tsukiyomi.
No, if Chuzzer thinks it's wrong.
Oh man. I take back that happy birthday.
I'm particularly a little bored of White Waz, personally.
Yeah.
I feel like he's kind of one note.
It's time for Black Waz to get a suit.
He played his role
I think White Waz played his role.
because he's just a prophet.
Yeah, and they were kind of only playing him as one note.
Yeah.
And because of that, it just gets to the point where I agree. He's sort of OP with that book.
That book.
And he just there's no surprises. He's got the same look. He's got the same smug, and I'm just waiting for our Waz
To get his suit.
to get his suit.
Or it'd be cool if our Waz got his suit.
See, I'd be super into that.
Right?
I'd be
There's
super
also
into
a third
that.
option. What if they fuse into one Waz?
Ooh.
Because none of those futures are going to happen.
Yeah.
H5 or Omagio, they're going to have a new third timeline.
What would you call him?
Grey Waz.
Oh my god.
Gray Waz. Which is hilarious because White Waz has so much gray on it.
Yeah.
Japan. Black White was.
Black White Waz. I'd like you like.
So, what do you guys think about the another rider in this episode?
I am Groot.
I thought. It was,
Watashira Gruto.
what'd you think, Tokes?
I thought it was cool. We got like a Golem, another writer.
Yeah.
Because like they said, he has no watch. He's just this weird bug wood thing.
It's kind of neat, and like I one of the things like I had his very like, if this was like the 80s or 90s, he absolutely would have been a puppet.
Yeah.
The little kind of bug thing, which is kind of cool, because he's kind of a creepy thing. He was this disgusting little creepy crawly little thing that attaches onto a tree to become another
rider.
another rider or another Kakai.
Yeah.
He does look a bit like an evil Groot, doesn't he? Though, like he's
And we don't know his origins, right? If I
No,
remember
not
correctly.
we don't
yet,
know.
not-
Schwartz is obviously behind this one.
Yes.
I thought he was just taking the opportunity to abuse it to get more power.
Yeah.
But where'd he get it? How'd he get
Okay.
it? Yeah.
And now he sacrifices one of his henchmen to.
One of the other time jackers. That was a neat little twist, and I've been a fan of them.
Yeah.
I've been a fan of the time jackers since like the beginning of the show. I've never had a problem with them. Really, I've always liked what he did with them, and already with this bit, I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool.
You know what it is though? Is I think that Schwartz is so, like angry or pissed
Sorry,
off.
it's a grove shot.
He's pissed off at White Waz trying to like come in and kind of screw everything up.
Yeah.
So he's trying to take matters into his own hands.
He's trying to flip.
Because White Waz is trying to destroy the key
Yeah,
entirely.
yeah.
That's right.
No replacement. It's just we're
Yeah.
done with that.
Exactly.
So
and yeah,
It's an interesting story. It's definitely an interesting dynamic between Sugo and what's his name? What's the new writer's name? Future writer's name?
Kakai.
Kakai.
Or
I
Rento.
think- Rento.
Yeah.
I think it. Even though Rento was a robot cyborg thing, I think
Yeah.
he's an interesting character.
I even think his when he gets a like kind of another. No, I just realized there's another kind of nod to Keiichiro here. I think when he does his sort of
I thought more like Space Sheriff.
a little bit, but when he does this pose,
Okay.
that is absolutely like switch on was what the old Keiichiro does. Though absolutely, you're right. He has a Gabon Space Sheriff thing when he calls upon the satellite for extra energy. I was thinking that too.
That's
so
awesome.
he's a lot of nice little amount. Yeah, the future writers have been fun. Honestly, I've
and
had a lot of fun with
I'll
them.
give it to this episode too. I've always complained about the first parts of the two-parters always being weak. This one's actually a pretty solid story.
I think it's a good start.
I think it's
I
a
think they
definitely
did
good
better
start.
by rushing through it.
Yeah,
Where, like,
yeah.
you
Funny.
know what this is. We're here. What's your story?
Yeah, that's actually that's a good point. I almost feel like that actually kind of helped it. Also, there's a third. I just remember there's another nod. There's so many. He has got so many nods. He has a thing called Annihilation, Mechanical Annihilation, which is like his final move, which is a quick nod to Hawkhider, the Mechanical Violator.
That
Wait,
sounds
Yeah, Hawkhider, who's the villain in Keiichiro.
Okay.
the
Yeah.
Violator.
Yeah, that's Mechanical Violator Hawkhider. So that's his. He's got a lot of. He's like we're throwing all the other Ishinomoris in him at
Yeah.
once.
I did enjoy it.
It's fun.
I did enjoy it. Was there anything else that stood out to you guys as far as in the episode?
I think this is it Aura, the blue one?
Yeah.
This is his death flag.
Oh, really?
I think this is going to be his final episodes.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Because there's no watch, they have to create one, and he just straight up got the mask attached to him.
Yeah.
I think when they destroy this one, they're gonna get the watch.
He's
but
gonna
he's gone.
Ooh, my bad.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think this is his death.
Yeah, he's in
Whoa.
it.
Because we have to get rid of these time jackers, because soon Omagio is just gonna be the bad guy.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you guys want to rate it?
Yeah, let's do it. Out of how many watches we have on here?
I don't know, Nagami, how many
Nagami, how
watches
much is on here?
17.
Watches do we not have on there?
Oh, let's just say
Let's go back to the 5.
Let's go back to the 5. I give it. You know what? A 3, 1, 2, 3.5.
3.5?
It's a solid start.
Yeah. I'll give it a 4.
You give it a 4?
I enjoyed it. Topes?
I give it a 3.5 with Justin.
Oh, okay.
Just
all right.
enough for me to enjoy, but not quite a great episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's Geo.
I didn't give it a 5. I gave it a 4.
That's not bad.
That's good.
Yeah.
And that's
You're
good for
really
me because I'm
gracious.
very hesitant with some of these things. But you guys, let's hear what your score is. Put it in the chat. Ooh, and then once those start rolling through, we'll read them.
Ooh, Blackman
Yeah,
gives this.
I'm excited.
4 out of 5.
I'm excited for the next episode. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, I have a question for you because I know some future knowledge. We still have one more future writer coming up down the line.
That's right.
I think his name is Kamen Rider Ginga.
Ginga.
Space thing.
Interesting.
So do you think we can get a Ginga man?
Yeah.
Is that what? Oh, the way they've been doing these, I would hope so.
Yeah.
It would be kind of. I'm not particularly choosy, but it'd be really cool if we got maybe. It probably most likely Hyuga, who was the Black Knight.
Black Bull.
Yeah.
Or is it
Black Bull.
Knight?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Black Bull. The sixth.
Magnet
one.
Defender.
Magnet Defender. There.
Ooh, Magna Defender. Love it.
That would be cool. I think just make sure we don't tell that to the producer that we know that this feature.
That mess.
I know.
Oh man.
I know.
All right.
If you guys don't know, just don't tweet to the producers at
He's gonna mess up
Toei.
everything.
Especially about toy scans. We're
Yep.
not supposed to have those.
Please, we're not supposed to know about that.
Yep.
We're not supposed
Oh,
to know
Hey,
about
no one's
this. We're supposed to know about this.
Champion gives it a 4 out of 5. Larry 3.5. Everybody saying hi to Miggy. Kind of derailed it.
Oh, there she is.
Explosive Phoenix gives it a 3. Kevin 3.5. Edward Sanchez 4 out of 5. What was it? Layla says time to talk about Husband Marvelous and Bakura out of 5. And Deca Master is gonna give it a 0 out of 5 and Explosive rated 3.
All right.
All right. So, Layla, if you want us to talk about Mr. Marvelous, let's talk about Mr.
I'd be
Marvelous.
so happy to talk about
Let's
Mr.
talk about
Marvelous.
Mr. Marvelous.
Yeah.
Team Shade Red.
I don't like the shade. I don't like the colors that they chose.
I thought it was
That's
great
fine.
because only 3 of them matter.
Really, that is true.
I bet you this is another one of those cases where Toei asked who's available.
Oh, for sure.
Because this is such a weird mix, hence possibly the team name, Team Weirdo. Because none of the why these 5 in specifically?
Well,
Yeah.
who do you think? Who do you think they really like? Really
Marvelous.
Want? Marvelous, hands
Marvelous.
down.
Well, first off, the writer of the series is Arakawa, who was the head writer of Gokaiger, Deca Ranger.
Nice.
So it makes sense that he kind of write this sort of Contest of Champions style
Yeah.
fight show. So guaranteed, they want to get at least Marvelous in that lineup, and then anyone else I figured was fair
And
game.
I am super excited. I've got Stinger back.
Yeah, Stinger's great.
With
Stinger's
his
good.
leader uniform, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
just
no tiny whiny stuff where he's just regular Stinger.
So, what do you guys think about the person that brought them all together, Rita?
first off, Rita.
Yeah, and
Rita.
Repulsa. I think we'll get a name reveal later. A
Yeah.
full name reveal.
But her name is Rita, and I'm sure that's not coincidental.
No,
She's for sure evil.
Well, she's for sure evil.
Because one line, the weird,
She looks like a little genie.
She seems too happy and nice for someone doing a contest of champions, like
Right.
the strongest battle. And then one line specifically where she asked Marvelous about his information is legitimate.
Right.
She gave a
His
very
intel is
specific
legit.
look. And she got serious. So it makes me think all this is a BS show just to collect those gems.
Yep.
Yeah. Huh, that's
whatever
funny.
reason.
That seems familiar.
Gems. Stones.
Anywho.
Yes.
There's some a couple folks I've talked to, we've kind of fan theorized, and it's probably not going to happen unless it does. That we do know that if you watch the end of Zyuranger, at the end of the show, spoiler, Lamy and Gryffindor have a kid.
Ooh. Wami
Wait,
Scorpina.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, very last episode, Lamy and Griffosaur
So Goldar and
have a
Scorpina
baby.
have a
Oh,
kid.
maybe that's how they connected to MMPR2 with the Rita name.
Maybe.
Just because we have the connection with Bandora.
You think that's her kid? Do you think that's their kid?
It could be.
Yeah.
That could be kind of fun, especially if her grandma's Bandora.
Yeah, that is very
Or her
funny.
godmother, whatever. But let's talk about the other lineup here. It's beyond the fact that clearly it's, hey, are you available for 4 weeks to do a TV
Yeah,
show? We also have Yamato from Zyuohger.
Great choice, I think.
I agree. Why do you think he's a great choice?
He was one of those evened out Reds.
Yes.
Even though he was the main focus on the power ups, he never let it be his driving force. He was always a character like, we're going to help everyone and we're going to boost around the powers.
Yeah. And I think for a show like this, especially if you look at, you have two bad boys, you know, of various bad boyness. two, and then the other two are kind of like goofy fun ones.
You brought along the 10-year-old and her older brother.
Yep. Then, yeah, Yamato makes sense to be kind of the nice middle ground between all of them.
Is he the leader?
It looks like they're kind of aiming him to at least have the emotional stakes
Yeah.
in the
He's
show.
the one keeping everything going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed. Layla, I just point out, like, none of the dinosaur sentais are in the battle, by the way. I did catch that, minus the new guys.
What'd
Also,
you think?
also I don't buy it.
Yeah.
There's a we got 4 weeks, and you have, we'll see.
I try to like cheat and look at the roster that they have on the things. It's
Yeah.
just too pushed back for me to zoom in to see what the
Oh
helmets are.
man.
Well, I also
Pause
did
it.
notice none of the Go Rangers are involved in this
The which
either.
one?
The very first
The
Sentai.
very
tape.
first Sentai.
Oh, okay.
None of the Go Rangers,
they're-
outside of
I
being
think
in the
they're
opening
busy.
credits. Yeah,
Well, they're also tired of these team ups. I think they even said like you kids keep ruining everything.
Are you sure you're not confusing that with Rider 1?
I think it's Rider One. Actually. They're just tired of the new kids on the block.
We did. What do you guys think of our first glimmer of the Rio Soldiers?
Every Dino season perfectly matched up.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with
You're
it.
fine with it?
I like the villain in this series. So
Yeah, he's kind of
Wolfzard.
yeah. I did.
Korag.
I totally noticed that. That's very
He
true.
looks like Korag.
Yeah.
Because he is.
A
Yeah.
Korag with a mix of that bat from that Kamen Rider show.
Night
Ryuki.
Rogue.
Yeah.
Oh, Night.
Yeah.
Winged Batman.
You mean Batman?
Yeah.
The
Batman.
Dark Knight.
Doesn't his helmet look like that though?
How you know he's not a pterodactyl ranger?
I have no idea.
Because he's for sure an evil ranger.
He's definitely an evil ranger.
Also interesting that he knows how to do Luca's one of Luca's maneuvers.
Toku pointed out that Luca was not in that fight.
She is not.
Yeah.
So there's something up with Luca. Maybe that's why Marvelous is out for revenge.
Is he kidnapped or does he steal powers?
Or does he kill?
Probably
No,
not
Does he
kill.
He's not gonna
absorb?
kill.
They're not gonna go, but maybe steal.
Yeah.
You know.
What? So all these gems, I think that they're gonna create a new Super Ranger with all their powers, and I think that's gonna be interesting.
So no.
So no.
No.
What do you guys think of just basically? The show's mostly a fight show. It's all it kind of really is.
Somewhat.
I mean, this is where I feel like it's more than a fight show. To one point, it's the fight with Keiichiro, who's hey, that's kind of nice to see him again so soon after the last show. But it's Keiichiro, and sorry, I'm just happy to see my boy Doggy Kruger.
I kind of just wish Sentai just trade out with the
And
Speedy head.
Ninjor.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Because the other head is too outdated for me.
Ninjor's-
The furry head.
The furry head. So you want him to have the scaly head, like
Yeah.
an SPD?
Just so he can get more emotion.
That's fair. But
Ninjor's
yeah, it is
back.
nice to see Keiichiro back really soon. And also, I think the fight that him and Yamato had is the first sign of the show being a little bit not just only. I did say it's a lot of fights and might mostly be fights, but the way how their scene ended is a nice showcasing of we're not just gonna do big fights only. There's gonna be some sort of things we're gonna lead into and
Isn't this show
character
also a
development.
celebration of the show on Heisei Rangers and all that, showing their ideals? Because a big thing, because with the Emperor change, we're gonna get new types of Rangers too.
Yes, so it is that as well.
I didn't. Yeah, I liked Keiichiro being back, but he was a little bit more positive in this. He was like, very,
He's got some.
Yeah.
He's got some. He
some
went through
things to be
stuff.
happy about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got some things he's already been through. It's also such a Keiichiro line of like, "I want world peace."
I still think he should have won the fight.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's like, like you said, I think who said it? Like Nagama or you? It's like you're just changing people's minds for forcing. It's like, well, your job as a ranger is doing nothing.
Yeah.
Every year, there's a new monster that destroys almost half the planet.
It's gonna be a fun series. I think I'm gonna have fun with it. I feel like I'm gonna get so excited about the series that I'm gonna be a little disappointed when it ends, though.
It's only 4 weeks.
I know.
We got 3 after this.
4 weeks, and then we
More
got.
after this. Is the new one today? Or did
Well, I
they
mean, we're
skip
just
for
talking
golf?
about. We're still talking about
Yeah,
this one.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, the new one should be out at least.
Unless there's golf.
Unless it
Golf.
Yeah, unless it's
Japan
golf.
loves golf.
Japan really loves golf.
That's awesome.
We'll let you know if golf happens and
Yes.
ruins Super Sentai Battle.
But I'm excited. One thing that I was... Oh,
Yeah, Super Chat!
Super Chat from Larry Newbill. He says, who would a duel between Korage and Geizorg? Who would win?
Korag would murder him.
Yeah,
Korag.
I think Korag would.
Korag's like dead. He would pull his
Dude,
soul out.
I saw Korag at Power Morphon 2016. That was so dope. That's so dope. Korag's dope. But yeah, I did enjoy. I liked his suit.
Yeah.
I think that is a cool suit because it's mostly armor.
And we get a face reveal next episode.
Nice.
So I
Nice.
don't know if he's an old
Yeah.
returning
Why
cast member.
hold on? Why hold on to it? We're already halfway through the season. We're gonna wait till like the very end. 4 seasons. No. We're gonna.
That makes me think: is he a returning actor?
Highly possible. But who it is, I don't.
And
What if it's Luca? Yeah, that's what I said.
I thought about that, but in the preview, it looks like someone with slightly shorter hair.
it's a guy?
It's a guy, yeah.
Dang
Unless
it.
unless you know,
Dang
like
it.
Mao
That would
Ichini,
be
who's
cool.
cuts her hair very shortly.
Yeah.
Also, we like the first time they all met. That's a nice little scene where it's kind of like when Kagura, very Kagura, like she like doesn't know her boundaries, so she grabs Stinger's tail.
How was Tokuger received by the Japanese? Did they like it a lot?
It was the last kind of successful Sentai show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've noticed Westerners don't like it as much, but Japan really liked it.
Yeah.
Because
compared to us.
we're not Westerners aren't really a big
Don't
fan
say
of
we don't like
trains.
trains.
We don't like trains, but the folks who
Thomas the Tank Engine?
Huh?
It's been going on for years.
Is it still going on? I had no
Yeah,
idea.
it's still going.
but not for us.
Not for you. Okay.
But
We read subtitles.
yeah. But the people who I love Tokuja. It's probably one of my favorite seasons. And
That's one with the train where it's a stick or something.
see, that's the problem. That happened once, and it becomes a GIF, and now everyone knows it as it's the train dick show, right? Where I'm like, it also happens to be one of the most emotionally involving. Fuck, whatever.
We'll give it a.
But it's I'm happy to see at least somebody from that show represented. I'm a big fan of that show,
She
and
should have been a kid, or are you glad that it's the adult actor?
I'm glad it's adult. It's kind of funny. I wish her scene when she introduced herself. She was like, "Hi, I'm Kagura. I'm actually 14."
I kind of wish they switched it, like she'd shift. Like the powers are unstable.
But I
Just to
guess
get both actors to come back.
right. I guess it's one of those
Wait, she's a
weird
kid?
because in the it's
You
spoiler.
didn't know that?
I thought she was just one of those like weird
Should we just tell
girls.
them the full on?
She's a kid.
The whole Tokuger team are little kids that turned into adults through the power of imagination.
Yeah.
Because powerful ranger trains isn't enough, right?
Yeah. Well, it's the for them realizing they're kids is actually the show's biggest reveal. We don't know that they're.
Oh man, spoiler alert, dude! I was
we-
going to watch the train.
we
the
told you.
train penis
told you.
episode.
No, not with that attitude. You clearly were not. Hey, look who else came back.
Awesome.
We also have Boken Silver and Go On Red.
Look at his glorious hair.
It's like goofballs.
The team,
Look at his hair.
they
It's
should have been on
so
Team Weirdo.
glorious.
their team vehicle apparently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Team mess ups.
what's up?
Like team mess up.
Teams
team
mess
can't
up.
take it seriously.
Yeah.
Go On Red has gotten. I sometimes wonder if Go On Red's gotten stupider throughout the year.
Oh, he for sure has. He barely speaks. During the fight, he's like boom, boom. Like he's just calling out his actual noises for his attacks.
That hair, man.
That hair, it's either a really great wig, probably one of the best that Toei has, or he grew his hair out just for this crossover.
But it
and
was
dyed
nice
it
seeing
proper.
Stinger fight
It's
again.
nice, yeah.
Stinger. But he was wearing his general jacket,
Yeah.
so it's nice that they're continuing on with that continuity.
I agree. No, and that's kind of cool. And no, the show's actually surprisingly good about just enough where we left them off, and just enough fun character interaction
Yep.
to see how they were, talk to each other or even goof around with each other. It's kind of fun.
I did like seeing Blue Centurion and Ninja fighting together.
That's right.
That was fun. That was
For
right.
like 2 seconds and then they lost.
Yep, and then they lost. It's like, oh man.
Well, they did okay.
Yeah.
Well, even with the other big fights, like if if you're a big Sentai nerd like me, you would notice that even the suit acting is like on point. There's
that's
Oh,
what
like
he was
Tom
talking
Green
about.
was
Yeah.
perfect.
Time Green was perfect. There's a really great business where Blue Swallow from Jetman like slaps a guy in the head. I went, that's
I think that was
exactly.
Time Green.
Yeah, it was Time Green. So I was like, that's exactly what she would do.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Takaru
Actually, I had a
Shiba.
question for you.
Yeah.
Was Shinken Red the actual voice actor, or was it just a normal voice actor they just pulled off?
I'm wondering that too because it sounds so close.
Because I'm very noticed they're paying very specific rangers to speak.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
That's your favorite ranger, right?
That is probably my favorite Red Ranger.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if that's a case of it's just simply file audio that they just happen to have of him, or
Which
did
they
he?
did like at the beginning of the episode, didn't they?
Yeah.
They pulled Keiichiro straight up audio for the other teammates getting destroyed.
Which I feel like that's probably the case with Shinken Red. Yeah, no, that's 100%. And yeah, no, that's exactly yeah, you're right. It's an on-point time green, on-point blue swallow scene, and it's so great.
The fact that they're like taking the time to do that is amazing.
Well, and they took the time with the beginning of the episode and they draw the Rangers. Yeah. They have all the extras wearing the costumes, which I love.
Yeah, no, and it's like, it's their civilian outfits, even if they're from the 80s show, like here.
Like they hit enough of their face, we're like, oh, I know this guy.
Here, I can do this, right? I can do some of this. Like on the right of Keiichiro is Ginga Blue.
Yep.
Ginga Blue!
They're easy to recognize because they got those weird little chest vests.
Yeah, man, I need to rewatch this episode. Just look at all their.
In the front of Keiichiro is Natsumi, Natsuki from Bokenger.
Oh, because I've noticed a little leopard print weird.
And she's got her pigtails on. Help me out. Who's on the left of Keiichiro? Who do you think?
I think it's that one actor who had played multiple Sentai in the Space Sheriff. I'm thinking, but his shirt's too green.
Wait, maybe you're right. You could be right. That could be Battle Kenya.
Yeah, because he has that little jacket, but his shirt's
they said Battle
weird.
Kenya.
Battle Kenya? Okay.
Battle Kenya, you're right. Thank you. That is Battle Kenya.
That's it. So what would you guys rate this episode?
Out of
five
Rangers?
Yeah, out of 5 Rangers.
I will definitely.
Out of 5 weirdo.
Out of 5 members of Team Weirdo.
Yeah, Team Weirdo.
I give it a. I really had a lot of fun with this because this is my jam. So this is a 4 out of 5 Sentais.
4 out of 5 Sentais?
Yeah.
All right. How about you?
I give it a 5 out of 5.
I would also give it a 5 out of 5. So you guys, put your scores down in the chat below. We already got one from Migdalia Melendez. She says 5 out of 5. Even though she hasn't even seen it.
I have no idea what we're talking about.
You don't know what we're talking about. Don't pretend. Larry Newbill gives it a 5. Explosive Phoenix gives it a 5. Keep it coming. I can't wait. Actually, I'm a little sad.
I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be like, well, maybe they won't give it a 5. Everyone's giving it a 5. All right, I'm changing mine to 5.
This show did it right.
Yes.
Some of the anniversaries don't even do, which is strange.
You know, well, the Tyson movies to me are the epitome of not doing this right.
No, Tyson's movies are like, we had 5 minutes. Hey, you guys, what are you doing over there?
Right. No, exactly. Here, I'm like, in half an hour, I went, oh, look at that. Character development. Oh, look at that.
It's the perfect amount of, like, you don't need the actors, you don't need this, but you just need these little moments to make you feel what Zi-o should have done.
Okay.
Thank you.
Jay Boss gives it a 5. Jared gives it a 5. Sabrina, that's a new name, gives it a 5. Red Blue Blur says, I want to see more Zuban out of 5. Zuban.
He's shorter than I remember.
He is shorter.
I just noticed that with a little picture.
He's the little, like,
he's a Zun.
Okay.
He's in the lineup with Blue Centurion and.
So he's gone.
He's okay.
Black Queen gives it a 5 out of 5 all the way. Layla gives it a 4 out of 5 because that damn Bakura. Yeah.
Well, it's hot.
Kevin says they should have Team Annoying with Bakura out of 5.
Yeah, my favorite team is going to be Team Hungry.
Ooh. Oh, we got hit with a super chat from Ryan Earl Thomas. He says, my Henshin friends, hey, I give it a 7 out of 7.
All right.
Yeah,
awesome.
Nice.
All right.
Awesome.
Nice.
Well, I'm excited. I'm excited for seeing the next 3 episodes. Kind of sad that it's only 3 episodes because I feel like, man, we could can we just get a whole 22 episodes of this?
It's fun though.
Yeah,
it's you know what? I like this as like kind of a nice buffer between the last show and
this is what I thought like a couple years ago when they had the Superhero Go-Getter series.
Yeah.
When they had the Sentais doing new shows. This is what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
Find out it's just like, oh, the
that
Kyryugers are
would
cops.
be fun. That would be so awesome. But I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited to talk about it. I'm excited to see future cameos from other Super Sentai.
I know we got plenty more coming up.
I say 1 more episode of cameos, and then 2 episodes of just fighting with the main team.
So like the next 2 we're gonna get, or the next one we're gonna get like the full plot.
Right.
Hands down, we're gonna get the full plot because
I think more Doggy too.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely more Doggy.
Because I think that he helps break the helmet.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm excited.
I pre-bought that Shadow Ranger figure.
Oh, you did?
It's coming. It's coming.
I got Shadow. I got White.
Nice.
Zed, and so pretty much.
You get the whole lineup almost.
Yeah, just not Goldar yet because I don't know. I don't like.
You can get Goldar or GameStop. He's a GameStop
I don't like
exclusive.
supporting GameStop though. You know.
I know, but it's Goldar.
You just buy it off of a website.
I will get you, Gold.
He looks amazing.
Yes.
But we're not here to talk about that.
Yeah.
But
you guys, that was amazing. I can't wait for the next few episodes. Where can we find you guys on social media?
At Justin Keys on Twitter and at Justin Quiz on Instagram.
Where else?
That is it. I you know my stuff.
Where
follow me.
Where else can we find
Where's your list?
Just follow me on those social media platforms. Gotta move on, guys.
Toku?
Go.
Oh, I'm on everything as Togu Kid.
Nice, nice. You can find me on all social media at Zeus. But you guys, stick around. In the next 30 minutes or so, we're going to bring you the first ever hashtag awards. It's going to be fun. Think Oscars, think Golden Globes, think MTV Movie Awards. It's going to be
not
fun.
MTV.
Maybe not MTV.
No superhero?
It's combined. Superhero and box office is combined because we're talking about pretty much all the winners. All the winners. Yes. So stick around. It's going to be a fun show. Hope you guys stick around, and thank you for spending your Saturday with us. It's always fun. Thank you to Ryan Earl Thomas and Larry Newbill for the super chats. We really appreciate it, and we hope to see you guys back next week as we talk about the next episode. What is it? Strongest Battle. Strongest Battle.
And Zi-o. So see you next week.
All right, guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to keep up to date with everything trending
in geek pop culture. Bye.